From the Republic Media Network headquarters, it's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate. Arnab Goswami on the debate.
Ladies and gentlemen, bulldozers are good if they deliver justice, but if bulldozers are used as they've been used by the government and the authorities in Goa to give the impression of justice, then let me tell those authorities, those political parties, those people in power, the people of the country are not fools. You can fool some people for some time. You can fool some people all the time, but you cannot fool all the people all the time. And what you're seeing there in Goa, ladies and gentlemen, is an attempt to fool the people by showing a bulldozer bringing down the Birch Lane nightclub where 25 people died so that the media can convey an impression that there's been a lot of action. There's been no action. This is rubbish. Tonight only Republic are asking the tough questions because corruption kills. Birch by Romeo Lane nightclub case, 25 people died, wiped out in a place where they had gone for vacations to relax. And before their bodies could be collected, before families could even collect the bodies of their young children, some even underage, two men, the owners of Birch by Romeo Lane, Saurabh and Gaurav Luthra, boarded, unsurprisingly, an Indigo international plane to Phuket. What's going on? The lookout circular, by the time it is issued, they were in a 5-star hotel in Phuket. The billionaire Luthra brothers who have killed these people, their residences were raided after they had fled. Now we are told the Interpol division of CBI has been roped in. Now we are told we'll catch the nightclub owners. But they have fled. Then what's changed in this country? Corruption killed then, corruption kills now. There was an attempt at a farce then, there is an attempt at a farce now. What has changed in this country? A 17 and 8-month-old so-called juvenile writes a 200-word essay and gets away after killing 2 young people in Pune. Why? Because his father is super rich and super politically connected. What has changed in this country? 27 people die in the gaming zone fire in Rajkot last year. And even back then, I had raised the voice against injustice. 4 children were there among the 27 people who died. Same script, no fire NOC. Corruption killed then and corruption kills now. What's changed in this country? We are told we are working to be a Viksit Bharat. I too want to live in a Viksit Bharat. But in May of 2024, 7 newborn babies died in a massive fire in the baby care newborn hospital in East Delhi's Vivek Vihar. The owner is out on bail now. It was a political fight for a few days. Corruption killed then and corruption kills now. What's changed in this country? On July 27th, you will remember, drainage issues and negligence by the municipal corporation in Delhi killed 3 UPSC IAS hopefuls in the flooded basement of a IAS study circle in East Delhi. You would remember 11 people died due to the stampede in the Chinnaswamy Stadium where the RCB fans had gathered in thousands to celebrate the victory of Royal Challengers Bengaluru in the IPL 2025 championship. The game went on. Corruption and nepotism killed then, corruption and nepotism is killing now. What's changed in this country? What really has changed in this country for the common man? Because the Upar cinema tragedy was one of the deadliest fire disasters. June 1997, 59 people died. The Ansal brothers faced no consequences. And today also the Luthra brothers have run away. What's changed in this country, ladies and gentlemen? Corruption killed then, and corruption kills even more now. This is not a story of negligence, it is the attitude. There is a feeling among people in power. We'll forget, people will forget. This is not a Goa story, this is a national epidemic of collapsed fire systems, collapsed oversight, collapsed policing, collapsed accountability, and the feeling among the politicians that people will forget. And today we are told we should be happy because bulldozers have finally reached Birch by Romeo Lane. The structure is being torn down. To be honest, ladies and gentlemen, I don't even trust casualty figures nowadays in cases like this. There is an attempt at even managing casualty numbers in this country. Make no mistake. What you're seeing now, bulldozers, this is theater and drama after the tragedy. This is optics management by politicians. There's a political mind behind this saying, give the people an impression that we are being tough. You're not being tough. You allowed the culprits to run away. Just like Vijay Mallya ran away. Nirav Modi ran away. Sanjay Sara brothers who have now got a settlement in the Supreme Court ran away. Just like Nirav Modi ran away. Just like Mehul Choksi ran away. The Luthra brothers also ran away. Corruption killed then and corruption kills now. Has anything really changed for the people of this country? Let's debate.
Action has started. The demolition process, the property is being taken down. Luthra brothers are on free, but we can see the strict action taken by Goa government. The JCB doing its work. The property will be bulldozed, and you can see the wooden plank which is extended on the seashore. The encroached area will be bulldozed.
At 5 p.m. this evening, a bulldozer rolled over the Vagator beach in Goa, razing a 198 square meter property to ground. A little too late, just for optics. The property, called Romeo Lane, is the second nightclub owned by Gaurav and Saurav Luthra, brothers and now fugitives. They were allowed to flee India. In the wee hours of 7th December, an uncontrollable blaze ripped through the Birch nightclub in Goa, killing 25 people. Corruption killed the 25 in sight, but the ease with which the fugitive duo fled to Thailand on an Indigo ticket barely 6 hours after the tragedy. No questions asked, no accountability taken. The Birch brothers escaped under the watch of the authorities.
खुद मेरे हस्बैंड भी दम घुटने की वजह से वहाँ पे उनकी डेथ हुई है. कोई भी नहीं आया. बस मैं बोलती रही, मेरी फैमिली के 4 मेंबर अंदर फंसे, मेरे हस्बैंड, मेरी बहनें, आप प्लीज़ उन्हें बाहर निकलवाइए कि सब उन्होंने यही बोला कि मैम सारे लोग बाहर जा चुके हैं, आप बाहर ढूंढिए, अंदर कोई भी नहीं है, अंदर सिर्फ किचन का स्टाफ है.
We are here outside the residence of the Luthra brothers here in Delhi in GTB Nagar. With regards to the latest developments here, police officials along with the animal relief ambulance are here because as if the sources are to be believed, they have abandoned the pet, their only pet here. The entire house, you can see the visuals here, it's a 4-story building. The entire building is empty.
The investigation has also revealed that the duo has connections in Dubai. CBI and Interpol are jointly working to prevent them from fleeing from Phuket next. Across cities in India, the template of corruption killing Indians remains unchanged. Be it the fire accident in the gaming zone in Rajkot in 2024, where corruption allowed it to operate, or the glaring lapses in the management leading to the killing of 7 infants in Delhi hospital. Or the rich getting away by putting innocents under the wheels of corruption and power. The pattern is unmissable. Corruption kills. Who let the Luthras flee? And how soon before it's justice for 25 lives? Is there no value for human life in India?
Ladies and gentlemen, corruption killed then and corruption kills now. As far as Aam Aadmi is concerned, if there are tragedies, if there is fire, if there are incidents like this, nothing has changed in this country. Nothing. Poor people are dispensable. Aam Aadmi is dispensable. Middle class is dispensable. And they are trying to fool the people by putting a bulldozer there. So they want all the cameras to look at the bulldozer and say, oh my God, how much action? Rubbish, no action. You allow the Luthra brothers to fly away. Could that have happened without some corruption? Vijay Sardesai, could the Luthra brothers, you are the head of the Goa Forward Party. I've got Neelam Krishnamurthy, president of the victims of Opar tragedy, Yogita Bayana and Advaita, both writers and activists. And I've got Asif Bamla, BJP, as a political analyst tonight. Savio Rodriguez, Shaina NC and Raman Malik, who's pro-BJP. Now, how could they fly out? Vijay Sardesai, is this a joke? They flew to Phuket on an Indigo plane. The most wanted people.
Arnab, when this incident happened at 12:30,
yeah, and they flew out at 5:30.
Administration was busy the entire administration was busy in trying to save as many people as they could, and in the process, these bloody scamsters flew away. They left the country. You see, at that point of time, the need of the hour was to ensure that the people, as many, because the government there was proactive. As soon as the government got the confirmed information of the owners fleeing, we issued a blue corner notice. Multiple managers and the staff have been already detained, and there's been zero tolerance that has been shown. At the moment, the negligence was established. But now what I'm trying to tell you is that it's not the moment to say,
Asif, I'm not understanding.
Brownie points. And it's a sad moment. Why I'm saying this? Because इनके हाथ 25 लोगों के खून से रंगे हैं. लेकिन the government will not leave them. The CBI and the External Affairs Ministry has issued strict notification.
What was the CBI and the External Affairs Ministry doing till now?
Shell companies as well.
No, they've flown away. They've gone. Next, they'll be in London. Please, I would like Asif Bamla, I would like Vijay Sardesai, I would like lines to be open tonight. This is what happens because you think that you've only got to support Indigo. You got to support the Indigo owners. You have to support the Luthra brothers. Ordinary people can die like they died in the Upar tragedy. Nothing happened. Nothing has changed. I want Vijay Sardesai to call in tonight. Vijay.
See, I'm going further to say that not only have these Luthra brothers been allowed to run away, but it is a fact that there is yet another partner in this being GS Hospitality Goa Arpora LLP, which owns the Birch nightclub, a man named Ajay Gupta, who has been incorporated on the 21st of August.
Who is this man, Ajay, whatever he is?
This man has been let off.
Who is he?
Somebody protecting this person.
Who is he? Where is he from?
Named in the FIR. So even more than the Luthra brothers, I think somebody is interested to save this Ajay Gupta, who incidentally is also the director with the Luthra brothers in which owns the nightclub. It is a clear thing that this nepotism for this company is running this illegal...
Nobody likes straight questions, but I'll ask a few straight questions tonight. I'll ask a few straight questions tonight. One minute.
Nightclubs are run by the BJP.
Let me ask a few straight questions tonight. Did the BJP make a lot of statements supporting the victims of the Upar tragedy? Yes. Can this man be? Would it make the same statements today? No. No. No.
Can I come in or not?
No, 1 minute, Savio. Let me complete. Did the BJP make a big deal of the Sandesara brothers running away from the country? Yes. Did it oppose an attempt at granting them criminal indemnity in the Supreme Court? No. No media will ask these questions, you see. You think corporate media will ask these questions?
But,
No, 1 minute here. I haven't even started. What's your
Come in,
problem?
Arnab.
What's your problem? 1 minute.
BJP government
Let
is
it
trying to
sting.
protect them.
Let it sting.
The blue corner notice
Let
has
it
been given by
sting.
BJP.
Let it sting. You're stinging.
Who's protecting
Good.
them? Who is
No,
protecting
BJP,
them?
I don't think BJP government is supporting them.
No, but
How
they
dare
just
you
happened.
say that?
No, nobody has supported them, Arnab. This is a false
that
claim.
I watched.
BJP is trying
on the
to protect
3rd
them.
of May 2025, 7 people died in Goa in a Lehrai temple. There was a magisterial inquiry which only resulted in a transfer of an officer. So this magisterial inquiry that the chief minister has ordered is an eye watch.
No, we need to address the law. We need to
No, see,
address the law,
Raman,
not because people
Raman,
executing what has been written in the law.
Raman.
Peter,
Now the
I watched.
most.
Everybody knows
What-
that this
And
nightclub was
Arnab,
running
I'll
with
tell
the
you
protection
something.
of the
There
BJP.
were 50 restaurants.
The BJP
There were
is
50
protecting
restaurants.
this for
Everything
Hafta
has
Raj
a
in
different
Goa.
LLP. Every different LLP has different partners in it. And they have been back
No,
in
everybody
2020. They
knows
were
that
running
this Gupta was
a
involved.
restaurant in
He has
GK2.
gone on
And
social
in that,
media
an
saying
Aam
that
Aadmi
he's got
Party leader
awards.
had money
And
invested.
he's being protected. He's being
So
protected
this
by
nexus
somebody.
is a deep down nexus. And if that is what it is needed to be done, I believe the government should go first and foremost and seal the goddamn house of these people.
Raman, since we are making certain larger points which will be uncomfortable, I suggest you prepare yourself for a little tougher questions. I haven't even started.
No issues
There is a
about
young
the
man
question.
called Parth Pawar. There is a young
Sorry?
man. Listen to me. No, I've started. Open the lines. Show everyone. This young man called Parth Pawar is the son of Ajit Pawar. He got some thousands of crores of rupees worth of land. China NC knows about it. He didn't even pay stamp duty. He was caught. The FIR did not mention him, but mentioned his employees. Now we are supposed to be, we are going to be told, China, that Arnab, when you asked these questions earlier, it was okay. Don't ask these questions now. Don't ask questions about Parth Pawar.
No, I'd
Don't
say
ask
please
questions
ask all your
about
questions.
Luthra brothers. Don't ask
all the
questions about
questions.
Sandesh Sara.
Ask about the Luthra brothers. Definitely. They should be booked for culpable homicide. There's no doubt
But don't
on
ask
that.
questions of Parth
But
Pawar.
if there is... Look,
Can I come
if
in?
there
No,
is
what
a
look?
process of law where...
Why was Ajit Pawar's son protected by the BJP government in Maharashtra?
Nobody is protecting anybody. Please let the facts be out in the public domain.
They just got protected on their own.
No, let the facts be out in the public domain, and please, nobody is absolving anyone of any wrongdoing.
Then why in the Pune Porsche case, 1 minute, in the Pune Porsche case, what was the political intervention to give justice to the people who died? The techies who died, middle class people, doesn't matter. But the 18-year-old boy whose father is politically connected manages the situation. Even the blood samples get tampered with. You don't want me to mention all this. Do you know how angry people are, Shaina, about what's going on? Because people have different expectations from... I am entitled to your views. We are entitled to ours. Law will take its own course. We are in power. We've been voted. You've not been voted. Who are you to ask the questions?
Nobody is saying that. Please understand this Goa case, 25 people losing life.
Losing life, murdered.
Yes, absolutely.
Not losing life, murdered.
I agree with you. But
murdered. 25 people murdered. Murderer allowed to go away.
I'm on the same page. I'm on the same page.
You are on the same page, but you are in the ruling side.
This is not some weak government that
if it's not a weak government, let it show its teeth against the Sandesh Sara brothers. Let the government show its teeth versus the Luthra brothers and the Sandesh Sara brothers.
Any other absconding criminal booked for culpable homicide.
Baba, Vijay Mallya will be very happy with your position in the Sandesh Sara case. He's even tweeted about it.
They will be brought back. You are asking me a question about Goa. I want to just say 3 points. One is that the magisterial
they will be brought back
committee
means what?
is not sufficient. whether the families have got 5 lakhs is not sufficient.
Going to make people
the
forget.
statewide audit
Because the
of
letters will come
nighttime
after the people have
establishments.
Sir, I'm getting frustrated here now. You know, this is bad. Okay, let me get in. Let me get in. Neelam Krishnamurthy. Neelam Krishnamurthy. We need to shout to be heard in this country. You saw this case. The brothers have felt. I started by talking about your case and the Ansal brothers, the loss of your children. And I said nothing changed then and nothing has changed now. Am I wrong or right on this case, Neelamji?
You're absolutely right, Arnab. In fact, each time an incident like this takes place, it brings back a painful sense of deja vu for me. It reminds me how urgently we need genuine accountability and meaningful fire safety reforms. But unfortunately, our politicians are only politicizing every single death. These people should be ashamed of themselves that they're trying to protect their own people. None of the, authorities have performed their duty. Why are they going and bulldozing now? What were they doing earlier? When this place was running? And why didn't they go and check whether they had the NOCs, they had the requisite permissions? Why were they allowed to run full-fledged and, kill these people? This is nothing but murder by willful negligence. And what has happened now? Exactly what happened in Upar.
Shouting on TV, the government is filing FIRs. It's not that the government is sitting quiet. Ma'am, I'm very sorry to say that. You are.
I'm sorry. FIR can be lodged. No. Let me finish. I have lived it. Gentlemen, I have lived it. I know what I'm talking about. I have seen FIRs are lodged. I've seen how the charges are mellowed down from 304 Part 2 to 304A. Don't try to teach me anything.
The government is
you cannot. What are you going to do with this property? You have just brought the bulldozer down. Now, what were you doing earlier? Why did you let them run the place? Why did you let these people kill them?
It's happening.
These people had to lose their lives and you're only trying to save your government. You people should be ashamed of yourselves.
You mean to say the government is just sitting quiet? You can't just blame the government alone.
I'm sorry, the government is going to do nothing. I have seen it all, I've lived it all. And later on you people will say, once these people are arrested, say, oh, the matter is sub judice and then the courts will do nothing. Don't try to tell me, gentlemen. It is very easy for you to sit on the other side and talk. Do not talk. You keep quiet and let me talk. Have some decency, gentlemen. Have some decency and keep quiet.
Managers, you mean we are just sitting quiet?
I don't.
हमें दुख नहीं हुआ है. हमें दुख नहीं हुआ है.
These people have to let me speak. Otherwise, there's no point.
के हाथों में 25 लोगों का खून किया हुआ उन्होंने. हम उन्हें बख्श देंगे. हम उन्हें छोड़ देंगे. हम बिल्कुल नहीं छोड़ेंगे.
बिल्कुल बख्श देंगे. ये पहली बार नहीं हुआ. ये बहुत बार होता है. हम झेल चुके हैं इसको.
ये मैं आपको आश्वासन देता हूँ. नहीं होता है. इसका मतलब नहीं कि आप सरकार को
आप कौन होते हैं उन्हें बख्शने वाले? आप तो ये मैटर
जो मुख्यमंत्री है,
आप तो ये मैटर को कोर्ट में ले जाएंगे
की खबर और जानकारी रख रहे हैं. आप ये कहोगे कि हम घर बैठे हुए तो ये सरासर गलत है. माना के हादसा हुआ है, माना दुख हुआ है, माना
आप दुनिया में नहीं कर पाएंगे.
एहसान किया? What do you mean माना? What do you mean माना? कुछ एहसान किया?
मुझे बताइए.
कुछ एहसान किया आपने? हमने माना. What do you mean माना? You think you will fool the people? 1 minute, listen to me, Asif. Your government in Goa is a BJP government. The government in Delhi is a BJP government. 2 brothers have flown away. You say we are going to be third largest economy. We are a powerful country. Then get the Luthra brothers back tomorrow morning.
12:30 this incident has happened. Arnab, 12:30 बजे.
अरे आप लोगों ने तो उन्हें भगाया है. आप ही ने तो भगाया उन्हें.
और जब ये इंसिडेंट हुआ है, तब ये गवर्नमेंट का कर्तव्य था कि लोगों की जानें बचाना, न कि उन लोगों को बचाना जो देश छोड़ के भाग रहे. जो देश छोड़ के भाग रहे
ये भी ड्यूटी था कि उन्हें बताया कि भाग जाए यहाँ से.
कोई नहीं रोक सकता है. अगर उनके हाथों में उनके हाथ में 25 लोगों का खून है, तो उनको भी कानून के कटघरे के पीछे भारतीय जनता पार्टी खड़ा करेगी और उन्हें भी अरेस्ट करेगी। ये
I want to tell you, viewers, ये सब बोलने की चीजें होती है इस देश में।
I'm sorry, Arnab.
ये सब बोलने की चीजें होती है। 1 minute. नीलम जी, I want to remind all our viewers today. पहले तो I want Asif Bamla to be quiet for 2 minutes.
हमने भगा दिया उन्हें।
Nilam ji, you don't speak. Let him shout.
Arnab, give me one small explanation. हमने भगा दिया उसको? नहीं, do you feel it's relevant कि हमने भगा दिया उसको? आप ये बात मान सकते हो कि हमने भगा दिया उसको? एक सरकार किसी फ्यूजिटिव को भगाएगी, वो भी जो चोर आदमी जो कई सारी शेल कंपनीज में इन्वॉल्व है, सरकार उन्हें भगा देगी।
Yogita is on the debate. Yogita.
Equally
level
party to the whole. This whole. This mascara, this whole killing of 25 people. I think these people are equally not accountable. I'm saying they are also participants, because why they, if you start auditing now, even if you start auditing now, you will see the 90% of the public buildings, including restaurants and private, I'm not talking about those, even the public buildings, they are flaunting laws. Even their own BJP office would be flaunting these kind of norms. So, I mean, they are equally responsible for that. They just can't be saying that, oh, inko pakad ke le aayenge. It is much more than that.
Arnab, you are a victim.
Let him, he's a very insensitive person. First of all, he's not even letting a victim family speak with their own experiences.
Innocent life.
This person is so shamelessly defending. I mean, I can't speak over such a shameless man. I'm so sorry, Arnab. I need to have my time.
1 minute, Yogita, 1 minute. Asif, can you be quiet for a while? I don't want to be rude to you. Asif, can you be quiet for 2 minutes, please? Don't be in love with your own voice. You're a politician, you're a new politician. आप पहले चुप रहिए ना, दूसरों की बात सुनिए। नेता क्या बन गए? आपको क्या लगता है आप सब कुछ बन गए? The problem with these politicians associated sometimes with ruling coalitions, they think they are too big. Come down to earth first of all. बहुत नेता आए चले गए, आप पहले अपने पाँव जमीन पे रखिए, अपने पाँव जमीन पे रखिए। अर्नब, put your feet on the ground. You are talking to Arnab.
वो भी fugitives को.
Be quiet, no?
हम लोग
You are sounding like Congress. हमने क्या ललित मोदी को भगाया, हमने क्या इसको भगाया, हमने क्या मेहुल चोकसी को भगाया, भागे ना? Now listen to me. My question is, viewers, I just need to say something here.
They are equal partners in the.
I'd like Yogita to come in. I'm going to get the camera off Asif for a while, please. Thank you. Yogita.
You mean we are partners in that?
I'm just saying, being a disaster management student, I can very much vouch that not only this particular place, club, pub, whatever you call it, not only that, 90% of such buildings are flaunting laws, including the government buildings where the government is running. If you see, they will be flaunting laws. But now, because they are very concerned about their safety, you will still see some kind of a substance. Otherwise, pay 100 rupees bribe, forget about the NOC. Forget about the NOC. Who's there to audit? NOC is given sitting in the office taking bribe. We all know the facts. So who should be accountable? The ruling party only we will question. I will not question Rahul Gandhi for this. I will only question the people who are sitting in the power, right? Because you are the one who are ruling in Goa, even Delhi also. How many people died? 25 लोगों का मर्डर आपके हाथ में नहीं, इतने सारे लोग जो फायर में लगातार मरते हैं. There are so many deaths.
Yogita,
if we start counting, there must be thousands deaths.
May I say something, Yogita?
How dare you not even be accountable and have some sensitivity to acknowledge there is a problem, and you guys are failing it.
Arnab,
Definitely you are failing it. If you start auditing, you will know. It's a big failure on your part to even prevent one incident like this. You are more concerned about removing dogs from streets. Have some focus. You know, this is a very critical matter. Not even one club. I'm saying 90% clubs are flaunting. Not even clubs.
May I be allowed to speak? I have a right to speak, you know. I come from Goa. None of you all over there other than Vijay comes from Goa.
Enough of talking.
I have a right to speak.
Do some action.
The people of Goa are angry.
We want you to act. We want you to act. Do some preventive measures.
So do I have a right to speak or not?
You do have a right to speak, Savio. I just want to say this today. Savio, as I second what you're saying, can I say one thing tonight?
Arnab,
you are angry. Yogita is angry. I am angry. I don't think the netas in this country are angry. I don't think the BJP government in Goa is angry. I don't think the central government is angry enough. If they are angry, I can't feel it. I know there are a lot of relevant issues that are there to be debated.
May I?
I also don't disagree that they are important issues. But I want Parliament, I want my Parliament to debate how the Luthras got out of the country. Right, Advaita? I want my Parliament to debate how the killers in Goa flew out of the country. You can debate Vande Mataram, you can debate SIR, you can keep debating these more predictable issues. Sorry to say this, I completely support the government stance on Vande Mataram yesterday. But I'm asking today, the question uppermost on the minds of the people in this country. You are discussing SIR, you are discussing Vande Mataram, but you are not discussing whether Indigo is a manifestation of a monopoly. You are not discussing how the killers of 25 people in Goa died. All of this is happening during the parliament session. Which world are we in?
Correct.
Which world are we in? Which world are we in? Where is the accountability to the people?
So that is exactly what I'm
The people are taken for granted in the middle of highfalutin political debates.
Allow me to speak, Arnab. I represent the BJP from Goa, and you know it. So let me tell the people of India that every single one of us as a Goan is ashamed of what is happening, and we are sorry that it has happened. And if the government has not said it openly, I am saying it as a Goan that we are sorry that 25 people have died.
Tell me whether bribes were paid.
You think anything functions without bribes being paid?
Then were bribes paid under a BJP government's nose?
Which is what I'm saying, right?
Then why is the chief minister in his chair?
That is something you need to ask.
Why suddenly get a call from the BJP in Delhi asking him to quit?
That you need to ask the people.
No, I am asking the only relevant question today. You want to have debates on SIR, you want to have debates on Vande Mataram, very good. I want a debate on why the Luthra brothers fled the country because I'll tell you why, Advaita, because we are damn scared something like this will happen in Delhi and Mumbai and Guwahati and Chennai and Pune and anywhere in the country, and there will be no answers given to the people. Nobody is answerable to anyone.
No, and sadly, I'm so glad you brought up Parliament, because Parliament is really a place for the people's issues.
They fled because they had powerful people protecting them.
The people of this country is finding no place in Parliament, and it's just not the government. The opposition has an opportunity to raise it as well. But what were they doing today? They were waiting for Rahul Gandhi to grandstand and wander off topic and talk about the RSS and talk about this and that, and just wait for the applause. It's become a platform. It's become an Instagram reel moment. That's all that they're working for. These people in the House of the People. It's the House of the People, which means the people's issues has to find voice in the House. I mean, what is so difficult to understand about that in a democracy? It's absolutely appalling, the kind of abdication of responsibility, of moral outrage on behalf of politicians at a time when Parliament is functioning. The fact that there are photographs of Sangeets and dances being shown around on social media. I mean, it's just this complete absence of any kind of seriousness when it comes to the people's issues. And this is what enrages one, is the fact that this has happened today, it will happen tomorrow, it happened 27 years
exactly.
ago.
I agree with you. Now that you've said what you said,
Advaita, don't hold yourself back tonight. Don't.
Now that you've said what you have said, Advaita, what do you want the government to do?
Are from Uttarakhand. Am I
What do
sitting
you
here
want
and
us
saying
to
I'm
do?
from
Advaita!
And the maximum
What do you
people
want
died
Advaita, louder.
We don't do that.
I can't hear Advaita.
It's not about regionalism. It is about all over this country. This happens over and over again. It's about these crooks. These crooks getting away with it. It's about these crooks having shell companies, and we don't know who's putting money into these businesses. We don't know who's tipping them off, where they have 5.5 hours to get away after a devastating devastating tragedy like this to go abroad? These are the questions we want answers to. We
I
don't
asked
want
tonight
apology.
about... No, one minute. One minute. I said tonight I have to open the lines. There's a lot of pressure building up on our news lines out here. Savio, people are so angry.
Lost both her children.
Yeah, so am I,
devastating fire.
You know how many
Shouted
people
But we
died
have to
just
do the
because
right
there
thing.
was
This is the
suffocation
kind
in
of
the basement
sensitivity we
area?
have as a people.
By talking
To a
about
woman who has a
at the
mother
end of
who
the
I
day,
can't
we
hear.
have to do the right thing.
Advaita!
What is the right thing?
It's nonsense. It's absolute nonsense. This kind of immunity, this kind of safe speak. We don't want this safe speak. We want safety in public places where we go in expecting there to be safety. And this is a problem across the country. This lackadaisical attitude. And one is tired of this platitudinous explanation after every tragedy. One is tired and one is over it.
And people feel unsafe.
Yeah, we are tired too. Advaita, we are tired too. We are tired too.
There's no me and you. There's no me and you. First you decide whether you're representing Goa or the BJP or what. We here as a voice for the citizens who are dealing with this. We're not interested in who you're representing. Represent those dead people who are just trying to earn a living or spend an evening.
I can't hear the audio clearly.
A voice anymore. Those are the only people worth representing, the dead who can't speak for themselves anymore.
Precisely, that's what we are doing, Advaita.
Yes, so represent them, not some political party.
No,
We are
but I'm
fighting
sorry,
for
but while we are all getting angry over this, in Parliament, you are discussing SIR. We could have debated SIR tomorrow, day after that. You're debating Vande Mataram. It's all right. It may have been pre-scheduled, but I am asking tonight, was there a Parliament debate when babies died in Delhi's Vivek Vihar? I'm asking the government and I'm asking the opposition tonight, and tell me if I'm right or wrong. Was there a Parliament debate when 27 people died in Rajkot in a gaming zone fire? The BJP was in power. Was there a Parliament debate when IS aspirants died drowning in Delhi? Was there a Parliament debate when there were 33 people injured and 13 people died, including a 6-year-old girl in Chinnaswamy Stadium? Every political party is represented in the BCCI, which runs the IPL. In the IPL, they are all united in IPL. They were united in silence. Was there a Parliament debate? Was there a Parliament debate? When a juvenile justice board asked someone to write a 300-word essay after killing 2 people, was there a Parliament debate after the Upar fire tragedy in which Neelam Krishnamurthy lost her children? You see, Parliament is in its own planet. Parliament, with the greatest of respect, I don't know, Parliament is in its own world. They're not representing the thoughts and anger among the people today. I'm asking one question. You're saying, Shaina, listen, Shaina, I know you're affiliated with the BJP or with the Shiv Sena. Tell me one thing. It's good to say, Shaina, that we will not allow corruption, na khaunga, na khane dunga. But there is an admission that there is lower level corruption, there is bureaucratic corruption, there is middle level corruption.
Yes, there is, and that needs to be exposed.
I would say that in terms of corruption, nothing has changed for the common man. Would I be wrong? Would I be wrong in saying for the common man, he or she still feels the same corruption they did 10 years back?
Yes, and we also
then that's it. Then what's changed?
We need to also find out about fire safety violations.
No.
This club was operating. Who gave these necessary licenses, permissions? They are equally accountable too. They must be also part of this whole FIR of culpable homicide, because the poor ventilation in the basement, it showed you how many people actually died because of suffocation.
So why was there suffocation?
Were emergency exit doors.
I'm agreeing
the fact
to her
that the ground floor and the first floor was making it difficult for people to escape. So
and the people who give NOC, the municipal people, but the politician, the councillor, the MLA, the MP should also be booked. PM also should be booked. The PM also should be booked. Why not? Why even one single life is not important?
All these in the days to come
look into it. No, why only the babus? Why not even politicians? Why not even the councillor? Everybody should be booked. Why can't we fix the accountability?
Exactly the same.
Why are we failing there?
I am saying
Nobody,
exactly the same.
We just heard
The takeaway, the key
transfers
factors that contributed to
least
this
in
tragedy
what happened is
were
the
the
transfer.
inadequate emergency
Shameful.
exits, the poor
They should be
ventilation, the
in
fire
jail.
safety
They should be sitting in
violations,
jail.
and
This
the
is what
use of
happens
inflammable
in the developed
materials.
countries.
And if all of
Otherwise, they
these
are not
were
going to learn the
shielded
lesson.
in terms of being given
Unfortunately, they are going to
permissions
be
by
taken for ride
administration,
in
that
terms of the
administration
lives are not
too
important
needs to
for
be a
them.
part of this FIR.
They don't even discuss
I ask
that.
you this, Shaina, in this case, let me tell you, the Arpora Sarpanch, who was affiliated with the BJP, everyone on, he quit the party yesterday after he was detained by the police. He reveals, that he was being offered 10 lakh a month per dance bar / club in the area, which he refused. Earlier, he had issued a demolition notice, am I right, Savio, against this Birch by Romeo Lane, but the order was stayed after the Luthra brothers spoke to higher authorities.
Yeah.
That means there was corruption.
Arnab, this is why I'm saying we need to look at fire safety violations.
No, but then I'm saying Congress time, same type of corruption used to happen. No, 1 minute. Shaina, Congress time, same type of corruption happened. What has changed under BJP? No, Congress time, same corruption happened. Shaina, Congress time, same corruption happened.
Well, then everyone needs to be exposed.
Oh, so now everyone is corrupt.
No, the fact is, you're not even listening to me.
I'm listening, I'm just disappointed.
Please let me say that there were 4 factors that contributed to this tragedy. One is the fire safety violations, which is established. Second is the poor ventilation, where people were suffocating in the basement. Third was the inadequate emergency exits, which was also a point in question, and the inflammable material, where you see that the club, literally burned.
Now, I was present in the house.
People, they need to be part of
August 2025. The minister replied to it and yet did nothing because they take haftas. This is all hafta raj by the BJP. The government is of the BJP, the MLA is of the BJP, the panchayat is of the BJP, and the central government is also of the BJP. So there is a triple engine sarkar.
The trust of the people of Goa.
Sarkar, and yet because of corruption, 25 people have died. It is not because of the BJP, because of the BJP's corruption, 25 people have died.
To the Bharatiya Janata Party, let me tell you this. But the opposition...
Bharatiya Janata Party is running a hafta raj in Goa.
This is not the case. There is a lacuna.
I'm an MLA from Goa.
The fire norms have been violated.
You make an audit of the entire coastal belt. You will come to know how much of hafta goes. Protect these illegal structures. Dance bars that were stopped in Bombay have started in Goa with the BJP government's protection.
We are not accountable.
On one side, you are talking about culture, about Hindu Rashtra. On the other side, you are running dance bars.
Absolute majority.
Is it true?
BJP president's cousin is running.
Asif, if illegal dance bars are running in Goa and you are a BJP government, is it true that illegal dance bars are running in Goa?
Is running the biggest dance bar in Baga.
लेकिन मौका वारदात पर उन लोगों की जाने बचाना जरूरी थी बनिस्बत वो दो फुजिटिव जो भाग गए उनको तो फिर भी ले आया जाएगा उन्हें बख्शा नहीं जाएगा उनके हाथ में 25 लोगों का जो खून है ना उनको हम एड्रेस करेंगे
सिर्फ आदमी ट्रांसफर हो गए 7 लोग मर गए
भारतीय जनता पार्टी को तीसरी बार लोगों
भगवान के मंदिर में स्टैम्पीड हो गई
विश्वास है वो विश्वास खोने नहीं देंगे वो हम विश्वास खोने नहीं देंगे लेकिन ये भी माना के वायलेशंस है
योग्यता
रेगुलेशन
मतलब क्या वो प्रूव हुआ है
आप केवल नेताओं को
सकते हो why don't you have separate teams for separate you definitely have separate teams for separate things why the same people are rescuing same people have to catch Sabharwal are you kidding me you have the whole system in your hand you can do multitasking you can just with one click you can do anything then you talking the same people are rescuing same people are trying to stop them
Ritesh Samar is calling from Bhubaneswar tonight. A lot of viewers angry. If there is I need to know whether the Chief Minister should come and explain, is there a Hafta Raj in Goa? Are dance bars being moved to Goa? Is there a lot of bribery in Goa? is the BJP in power in Goa, and therefore even Savio Rodriguez cannot support the BJP if there is corruption in Goa. I'm sure Savio will stand on the side of the people and not stand on the side of factions of the party.
But that's exactly what I'm saying, Arnab.
Good, well done, Savio.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Proud of you, Savio, but you know what? There's a big national issue. Ritesh is calling from Bhubaneswar. Just one caller from Bhubaneswar first, please. Ritesh, are you there?
Hello.
Hi, Ritesh.
Hello, Arnab.
Yeah, hi, Ritesh. What do you think?
Today, I am really happy to see you taking the right issues again.
Thank you.
Actually, I have been watching you since I was in school. You are an incredible journalist back then. What happened in these last years?
Well, I'm always on the side of the people, Ritesh.
Please keep this fire and spirit alive within you. I truly admire you, man.
Thank you, Ritesh. Thank you for calling. Thank you for your viewership. Prem Prakash is calling from Nellore. Prem.
Hi, Arnab. How are you?
I'm well, Prem.
I have been very closely watching each of your programs. As you rightly said, after the Bangalore stampede, days will pass by and people will forget. Karur stampede, days will pass by and people will forget. The gentleman from the BJP was mentioning, I am a safety consultant and that's why I am talking to him. He was saying he was taking proactive measures by trying to save lives of people. That is not proactive, that is reactive measure. In safety, there are only two things. Proactive is when you actually go and visit the places and ensure that it follows all the safety norms. Reactive is when after the incident, you go and try to, fight the lives of the people. This is not the way to be done. The government has introduced the OSH code, which is very good, but they have to implement it very strictly in every state. Each and every building should be following the norms.
See,
that is proactive measure.
Prem, I agree with all this, but at the core of this is not a building. It is a illegal structure. And that can only happen when politicians have been paid bribes or bureaucrats have been paid bribes. So the core issue for me is bribery. And if the BJP says it is against corruption, it doesn't allow corruption at a higher level or the highest level, what about the middle level? What about the level in which the people face corruption on a daily basis?
Can I give you a perspective?
There is no value for people's lives.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Gurvinder is calling from Delhi. Gurvinder, what do you think is the core issue here?
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
I will speak in only 2-3 words. Action must be taken against the corrupt officers who were responsible for this happening. They are the time-bound. Action must be taken against them.
I'm with you. I'm with you. I would like to go to Neelamji. Neelamji, I'm sorry you were interrupted earlier. But every time I speak to you, there's this horrible feeling of deja vu I have about what you've been through last 25 years and more. What would you like to say to all our viewers tonight?
Yeah.
What is the core issue here?
All I can say is there are a lot of people who are promising a lot of things that we will not let them go scot-free. Doshiyon ko saza milegi. I've heard this cliche a number of times. But unfortunately, let me tell you one thing very frankly. Nothing will happen to the Luthra brothers. Nothing will happen to the government officials. They will all go scot-free because the courts don't perform. They will take decades and decades for the matter to be decided. And by the end of it, the Supreme Court will say, oh, you're too old now, forget it. As it is, I know how difficult it is to prove a case in the court of law. So I don't believe even a single politician who's sitting here and saying that we will ensure justice for them. I'm sorry, they don't know what it means to the court and they're just making brownie points here. Do not interrupt me.
Do not interrupt her now. 1 minute. Please wait.
The state.
Please wait. Let her finish. Let her finish. Asif, let her finish. Continue, Neelamji, please. I'm sorry.
But please give me a chance to rebut.
It's such a shame they don't even let you speak. They don't
speak, please.
So you've spoken enough, you can let me speak, then you can say whatever you have to say. You have to come get into my shoes to know what I've gone through in the last 28 years.
Go ahead,
go to the court for 1 year and see what it means. That too like a victim and not like a government or a government official or a politician. Then you will know how the victims are treated in this country. Not just defense counsels, not just the accused, even the judges are so cruel to you. I mean, in fact, I was shocked when I was shocked when one of the judges referred to Upar as history. I was standing there as a mother and I was so angry and pained when he referred to Upar fire tragedy as history. How can he say that, call that history in front of a mother who's lost her children? But as long as these people are going to continue violating the fire safety norms, history will be repeated.
Happens. As a government, okay, now you said give me a chance to rebut.
Oh, but you...
Can I rebut to you, please? Can I humbly rebut to you?
Yeah, please do.
As a government, the government is ensuring that this situation never repeats. So the state authorities have already begun a statewide audit of the fire security compliances. The crackdown on all the illegal constructions across nightlife hubs has been intensified.
It happens all the time. All the time. It's a knee-jerk reaction.
Reform, not a knee-jerk
reaction of the government.
This is a system reform, not knee-jerk reaction. Please.
It is.
So we understand.
It has happened a number of times earlier also.
Because you all have
I'm watching it for the last 3 decades, gentlemen. 3 decades.
We are with you. You all have elected us in Goa for the 3rd time because you all have the confidence.
What do you mean, y'all? What do you mean, y'all? 1 minute. I'd like to bring in. I'd like to bring in Advaita on this point. You know, when we used to ask the Congress government question, is you all have brought in, you all have brought us to bar, you all have, what y'all and we all? What is y'all and we all?
I don't know.
You're a human being still, no?
The reality
you all. What is this Marie Antoinette approach?
The reality is this could have happened anywhere in this country because this is what happens with this system. Politicians across the country are hand in glove with these kind of outlets, and it's a very cozy relationship. It doesn't matter which state, which party is in power. This is the way things have run. It needs a systemic change for anything to change at all at a higher, at a deeper level. And my advice to my friends from the BJP would be that you're sounding increasingly like the Congress did. And that's a very dangerous thing. You can take that as well-meaning advice, or you can perceive that as an attack. It really doesn't matter, but I'm going to say it for what it is and how it sounds. And I don't know how wise that is for a government that wants to keep returning to power. And that's the fact of the matter. But apart from that, this is much bigger than political parties or political ego or which government in which state. This could be anyone. This could be anyone's family. Mrs. Krishnamurthy lost 2 children in the Upar tragedy. And even today, if we don't have the empathy to listen to her, to understand her process, because that process is a reality. Even tomorrow, Arnab, you started the show with all the cases where people have just walked away from different issues like this. The fact that the Ansal brothers walked away, they paid fines and they walked away. The fact that these creeps, these dogs really, I mean, and I love dogs, so I don't even want to say dogs, but I don't abuse, but these 2 Gupta brothers, the fact that, they could just walk, the Luthra brothers, the fact that they could just walk away from this is appalling. And not even a word from them. The government, the Prime Minister, the Chief Minister have announced, gratis or payment for the victims. But these slime balls, where these people worked, where these guests were visiting, not a word from them. This is a criminal act. And these Luthra brothers are acting like criminals by escaping. I think everything should be scanned. I read online that they have some 37 restaurants. Why are those restaurants still open? They're all over the country. If this is what they're doing in one state, what would they be doing in other states where they may even have a cozier relationship? So I think it's very, very important that they are made an example of, because they are not the only people doing this.
Okay.
And I repeat,
I'm afraid,
they are not the only people
Naik has
doing
held
this.
on from Goa for a while. Dilip, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Dilip ji, a quick last word from you before I wrap up tonight.
Yeah, Arnab, good evening to you. I am from Goa and I belong to Fatorda constituency, represented by Vijay Sardesai. Okay, and I do support his role today, what is being said in the debate today. And I also, kudos to Savi also. But I have got two things to say, Arnab. One, when the Sarpanch had issued demolition orders, the same were stayed by Director of Panchayat. Now the question is, what has influenced Director of Panchayat to give a stay on this order? One, how the order was in. That needs to be investigated thoroughly, and I feel that this should go to CBI.
Yeah.
Nothing, because
we'll also investigate this very strongly, Dilip. I thank you for calling. I thank you for your support, and Neelam Krishnamurthy, big shout out for you for standing by us once again. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the time we have tonight. The police was aware, the officials knew, the Luthra brothers fled. The more things change or appear to have changed, sometimes the more things stay the same. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night and goodbye.
Time for a quick breather. Arnab will be right back with the debate.